Welcome back to GRC. Pretty exciting. So as you know, as I've mentioned before on the channel, I am heading down to Victoria for the Victorian State Titles. It's in 2 weekends time, so this is a Tuesday, so it's in about 10 days of the practice day. Pretty pumped. Those overseas, so yeah, it's about 600 miles, 1,000 kilometres away. So can't wait, going down for a week with the family, but going to spend 3 days at the track. It's at Keilor, so I'm going to pop up a picture of, they just redone the track. It looks absolutely amazing. Fantastic facility, bit of a bucket list place, so I'm really excited about that. Taking a bunch of footage and see how I go. I'm racing in the stock classes for that, so 13.5 for the four-wheel drive and 17.5 for the two-wheel drive. So it's an interesting track. It's an oil track, so it is outdoor. It is dirt, but it's a really heavily oil track, so it's pretty high traction. So I've done a bunch of changes, which I wanted to talk about today. Mainly, the main things changing really were raising the axle height on the cars, upping the diffs on the four-wheel drive. I'm running 10k, 500k, 7k, front, middle, and rear on my B74. And all the things that you normally see for high traction. So, you know, making the shocks more vertical, raising the roll center, that kind of thing. So it wasn't huge changes. It was just mainly upping the shock oils a bit, running like 42.5 and 37.5, I think, on the four-wheel drive. Yeah, just like I said, so it's just roll center higher and just the diffs going higher as well, which is pretty cool. The tyres are spec tyres. Now, I'm not used to them, so I always use Proline tyres whenever I race. But these are a control tyre. They're Sweeps, Tendroids or something. Yep, so never heard of them. They look like a Proline Suburb tyre. So there's, I don't know if you can see the grip, but there's the grip on the tyre there. Yeah, so got a bunch of them. They were kind of awkward to get onto. I've got the Proline rims, so getting those onto the rims, the gluing was a little bit hectic, but it was all right. I did it. See how I go. I did all the balancing on the tyres as well, which is really cool. One of the great things I wanted to talk about was when I was doing the changes on the cars, I didn't just... So, shout out, almost forgot. Superstar Uncle Ray Monday has given me... he sent me a couple of setup sheets for Keilor that the locals use, so thanks, pal. It was a great help, just to get an idea of what it is. Now, I don't like just making blind changes out, not what's going on, which is, now, I'm going back to this book. So what I did for the whole time when I was making a change, I'd look in the book and see what the change would do to the car, which was amazing. This has got a section of pretty much every change you can do on the car and explains it in detail, clearly, what it's going to do, what effect it's going to have. So while I was making the changes to the car, I learnt so much about setup. It was amazing. And also on the back of this book, they've got this troubleshooting guide where if you want to increase grip, try this, try this. It's just insane, this book. Can't recommend it enough. Not a sponsor. I bought the book myself. I just found it so good. And obviously Ray Monday, a local guy, has written a lot of sections in it as well. And Dave B. Stevens, the author, is from down Victoria, so hopefully I get a chance to meet him. But yeah, great book. And while I was making the changes, it really taught me exactly what I was doing, and it gave me a great idea of what I was doing. Now, the good thing about that is I'm getting a lot of understanding around the car work, so if things aren't working for me at the track, I should be able to make the changes that referencing the book as well to get myself back on track. So super excited about that. So cars are done, fully pumped, tyres are all glued, ready to go. I leave in a week from today. Friday week is the first practice day, which is going to be super important. I'm going to get there at crack of dawn and be there all day just practicing, so can't wait for that. So yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of videos along the way. I might try to do some live stuff on YouTube if the internet connection's good enough, so hopefully I'll get a chance to do that, which would be really good while I'm at the track. Also try to get some interviews and, you know, obviously get the racing as well. Hopefully I'll do as well as I can. No expectations, never raced there before, brand new track, but we'll see how we go. I think the cars look like they're in good shape. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, so thank you for tuning in. I will do another video before I go. I've got to get out the four drive mod from X-Ray series, which I haven't done yet, so I will do that. I've got that video, so people have been asking me about it. I'll get the mod ones out. They were some of the best racing, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Races 2 and 3 for that. So yeah, anyway, I'm out in the shed, in the workshop, so you see all the cars behind me. It's pretty fun. I've got my livery now on my 1/8 scale cars as well. Not sure if you can see the two. Yep, so the E-buggy up the top and the Nitro one down the bottom. So, and then I've got my 1/10 scale cars here. So, yep, pretty excited. I will talk to you guys before I leave, and obviously on the way on the journey. Can't wait. I'm super pumped. If you like the video, please like it, and please subscribe too if you do like what I'm putting out. Any bit of feedback is great, so appreciate it. All right, I'm racing this Sunday. Before I go, race this Sunday at Hills. I'm going to try the cars in their current form. I won't use the tyres, I'll use different tyres, but I'm going to try it out just at Hills. I know the setup's not perfect for Hills, but it'd be good for me just to have a race just where I get some practice laps with the cars after the changes. Try to resist making any changes for the race because they're all set up for Keilor, but yeah, it's going to be really good. So I'll report back after this Sunday how I went, how the cars went, what my thoughts are leading into the VIC Stake titles. Thanks for tuning in and take it easy. Peace.